Welcome to the chilly and thrilly world of Norse myths. Grab your wooliest Viking helmet. It's gonna be a frosty ride. First on the stage, Odin, king of the gods, seeker of wisdom, and a huge Raven fan. Lost an eye for knowledge, but hey, depth perception is overrated, right? Here comes thunderous Thor, best known for his hammer, luscious locks, and breaking stuff. If he had a tagline, Thor, smashing since the Viking Age. Meet Loki, the god of mischief. From starting divine dramas to turning into a mayor, long story, he's the original trickster influencer. Freya, the goddess of love and fertility, had the perfect ride, a cat chariot. Talk about setting the trend for cat lovers worldwide. Ever hear of Yggdrasil, the world tree? It's huge, cosmic, and has a gossip-loving squirrel, Norse's version of Twitter. Jormungand, the giant sea serpent, so big it wraps around the world and bites its tail. Talk about a self-sustained ecosystem. Skidbladnir, the best ship ever. It could be folded up like paper. Origami and Vikings. Who knew? Here's a touching story. Fenrir the wolf got a tad oversized. Gods wanted to chain him. He said, sure, if someone puts their hand in my mouth. Tyr, the brave god, volunteered. Spoiler, it didn't end well for Tyr's hand. Valkyries, Odin's elite squad. Their job? Collect heroic souls for Valhalla. It's like an exclusive club, but with more mead and less Wi-Fi. Sweet Balder, beloved by all but killed by. Mistletoe? Yep, Christmas kisses took on a whole new meaning after that. Lastly, the prophecy of Ragnarok. It's like the end season of a series with a cliffhanger. Massive battles, betrayals, and a snake, wolf, and dragon stealing the show. So, from mighty gods to frost giants and tree squirrels, Norse myths have it all. Just remember, if ever in doubt, don't challenge anyone to a hand-in-mouth challenge. Don't miss out on the laughter and knowledge. Subscribe to HilariousHistoriyaa on YouTube, hit the bell icon, and spread joy by liking and sharing the videos. Ahoy, history buffs and mischief enthusiasts. Ever had that one friend who just can't stop pulling pranks? Well, meet the godfather of all pranksters, Loki. Hailing from Norse mythology, Loki's the type of god who'd probably put whoopee cushions on Odin's throne. Yep, he was that guy. Among the Aesir gods, who were all about honor, battle, and poetry, Loki was, well, the odd one out. Kind of like bringing a rubber chicken to a sword fight. Loki had the power to shape-shift. From turning into a sassy mare to a crafty salmon, he'd switch forms faster than you can say, wait, was that a? But Loki wasn't just about pranks. Sometimes his cunning helped the gods, and other times it got them into sticky situations. It's like lending your car to a friend who sometimes returns it washed, and sometimes on fire. Take Balder, the beloved god. When all things on earth swore not to harm him, Loki thought, except mistletoe. And guess how Balder met his fate? Yep, a mistletoe spear. Talk about a holiday gone wrong. And Loki's family. Oh boy. His kids include a giant wolf, a world-encircling serpent, and Hel, the ruler of, well, hell. Let's just say parent-teacher meetings were intense. But every trickster meets his match. For Loki, it came when he insulted pretty much every god in a legendary roast session. His punishment, being tied to a rock with a serpent dripping venom onto him. Harsh, but hey, they didn't have detention back then. Now, it's not all fun and games. Loki's predicted to break free and kick off Ragnarok, aka the Norse end of the world. Think of it as the ultimate season finale. So, there you have it. Loki, part prankster, part problem solver, always unpredictable. If he lived today, I bet he'd be the one sending you those glitter bomb packages. enjoyed this light-hearted look into Loki's lore, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and remember, always double-check before sitting on a whoopee cushion. Stay cheeky, folks. Greetings, lovers of lore and legendary legacies. Ever thought your family was a little unconventional? Meet Loki's kids. They redefine family quirks. Loki, our mischievous maestro, didn't just stop at pranks. Oh no, his offspring are, let's say, one of a kind. First up, we've got Fenrir. When your puppy grows into a massive wolf that the gods fear, you know there's going to be some teething issues. The gods, slightly concerned, tried binding Fenrir, first with regular chains, and Fenrir was like, cute attempt. Finally, they used a magical ribbon called Gleipnir. Fenrir, sensing mischief, only agreed to be bound if one of the gods put their hand in his mouth as a sign of trust. Enter Tyr, the brave god. Spoiler alert, he lost a hand, but hey, for a good cause. Next, meet Jormungand, the Midgard serpent. So long, it wraps around the world, makes you wonder about the family reunions. Hey, stop biting your tail, you're causing earthquakes. Jormungand and Thor, the thunder god, have a feud so big it makes family holiday arguments look like a tea party. They're destined to face off at Ragnarok, which is sorta like the ultimate boxing match with more lightning. Now, hell. No, not where you say you're going when you eat the last cookie. That's Loki's daughter who rules the underworld. Half of her is alive, and half, not so much. Think of the ultimate split personality. Unlike her brooding counterparts, Hel gets a realm of her own. And while it's not the cheeriest place, it's also not the worst. She welcomes those who died of natural causes or old age. It's like the retirement home of the afterlife. Oh, and a quick shout out to Sleipnir, the eight-legged horse, technically Loki's child too, and Odin's trusty steed. Imagine the horsepower on that thing. So, there we have it, Loki's family, the quirkiest, most unpredictable bunch in Norse mythology. They give a whole new meaning to It's All in the Family. Did this dive into Loki's peculiar progeny tickle your fancy? Smash that like button, subscribe, and remember, no matter how quirky your family seems, at least they're not triggering the end of the world, right? Until next time, stay legendary. Welcome, hilarious history seekers. Today, we present to you the absolute most epic family feud that resulted in, well, everything falling apart. Get your popcorn and take a seat. It's time for Ragnarok, the Norse mythology Doomsday. But first, a quick refresher. Norse mythology, that's where folks like Thor, Loki, and Odin come from. No, not the Marvel movies. The real, ancient deal. But even back then, there was a drama that even reality TV can't match. So, what's Ragnarok? Well, it's like the worst family reunion ever. First up, we have the sun and moon getting chased and finally eaten by wolves. Yeah, you heard it. Eaten. Someone missed breakfast, I guess. Then, there's this big earthquake causing the Bifrost Bridge, which isn't in San Francisco, by the way, to break. Oh, and did I mention Loki sails in with an army on a ship made of dead people's nails? Talk about recycling. Now, things really heat up. Gods and monsters take sides. It's like a schoolyard pick, but instead of soccer, it's the end of the world. Now here's the play-by-play. Thor versus World Serpent. They both knock each other out. Talk about mutual destruction. And here I thought they were just playing a friendly game of who can hit harder. Next, Odin versus Fenrir the giant wolf. Spoiler, doesn't go well for Odin. Fenrir might have taken the turn, eat your elders a tad too seriously. Loki versus Heimdall. They've had beef forever. Result, Double KO. Somebody call a ref. After all this mess, the world is set ablaze, only to be submerged in water. Even Mother Nature's like, nope, I'm out. But wait, there's a twist ending. Some gods survive, and 2 humans hide in a forest. Which is weird, because where were they during all of this? Taking a nap? They emerged to repopulate the world. Because after Doomsday, what's left to do besides start all over? Maybe with fewer world-ending family reunions this time. And that, hilarious history fans, was Ragnarok, where things got hot, then wet, and ended with a fresh start. Until next time, remember, family feuds are fine, just don't let them end the world. Join us in uncovering the past. Subscribe, ring the bell, like, and share for more captivating history videos.